Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Reiki Healing Course. My name is Prabal Nandwani, and I am a life coach, psychologist, astrologer, and healer. Well, this is an international course, and we have participation from many countries, including the US of A, the United Kingdom, Tanzania, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa, Portugal, France, Romania, New Zealand, Singapore, South Korea, Botswana, and India. While I welcome all of you to this course, I also request you kindly to be patient and sensitive towards the cultural variations which exist among all of us during our interactions in the group. I also want to congratulate you because you just completed the first step towards becoming a healer. In the words of the great Greek philosopher Plato, the beginning is the most important part of any work. Well, I have divided this course into 4 parts. The second part would be level 1, the third part would be level 2, the fourth part would be level 3. Then you would ask me, what would the first part be? The first part would talk about energy medicine, because healing has to do with energy. The world of a healer is different than the world of a physician and the world of a psychologist. The world of a physician revolves around drugs. The world of a healer revolves around energy, and the world of a psychologist revolves around thoughts. Either the psychologist will deal with conscious thoughts, the thoughts which are generated by us consciously and therefore apply CBT. There would be some distortions in somebody's thinking. For example, a marital couple comes and we have to give them counseling, so we figure out where is the mental distortion, what he or she is not thinking in the correct fashion, and then we work on in that way. However, the thoughts can be something which we are not conscious about, which are coming to us subconsciously, and then a psychologist would use regression therapy by using hypnotherapy, and he would solve things like addiction, etc. Now, if somebody asks you, what is the difference between ignorance and apathy? You would say, I don't know and I don't care. But if you become a healer and somebody asks you, what is the difference between a physician and a healer, or what is the difference between a psychologist and a healer, then you can neither say that I don't know, nor can you say I don't care. It is very important for me, therefore, to make you understand what the essential difference of becoming a healer and between becoming a physician and a healer is. Okay, now if I ask you, what is the difference between a 12-year-old American and between a 12-year-old African? You might say, 40 pounds. Okay. As far as your perspective is concerned about the weight, the difference in the weight, it might be right, but that might not be the only difference. I am reminded of a story. There was a lady who used to visit the church every day. She would visit the church and sit there for 30 minutes and then come back. But one fine day, she went to the confession room and waited for the father. The father came and she said, I want to confess something. The father said, yes, tell me, what do you want to confess? So she said, every day when I wake up, I go right in the front of the mirror and I praise how beautiful I am. I do my little makeup. It takes 3.5 hours. And by the time I have to go to office, and then I have no time left to care for the family. This is a sin which I have been committing for the past so many years. How can I rectify it? Father said, there is no problem, daughter. No problem at all, because what you have been doing is not a sin. It is just a mistake, because the father did not think that she is beautiful. There can be perceptual differences to what you understand as to what the difference is between a healer and a physician, and what I understand from the perspective of energy, that what the difference is between a healer and a physician. For a healer, energy is everything. And energy medicine is a set out of which is born Reiki healing. If you want to learn something about lungs without learning the body, you will not get a comprehensive view of the lungs. Similarly, if you want to learn about Reiki healing and you do not learn anything about energy medicine, you will not be able to appreciate the world of Reiki healing. And therefore, in our first part, I'll give you a little background about energy medicine and about healing. And then we'll move on to level 1 of Reiki. In level 1 of Reiki, we'll do many things. First of all, and the most important thing which we'll cover is the energy system of the human body. These are small little secrets which our ancestors of various civilizations found out by their deeper contemplations. I'll also make you aware of the history of Reiki. And then we'll land up to the Reiki principles. The Reiki principles work on your thoughts, on your emotions, on your feelings. See, health is an everyday affair. And if you are not able to take care of yourselves, of your own thoughts and of your own feelings, then other people will think that if you can't take care of yourself, what damn good care would you cause them? After we master the Reiki principles, we'll move on to the concept of attunement, and I'll attune you to the Reiki energy. Attunement basically means, let's take the example of radio. A radio can catch various radio stations. The frequencies already exist, just like the energy exists in this whole universe. But when a radio is attuned to a particular frequency, then it catches the signal from that particular frequency, from that particular station. Similarly, what we do in attunement is we help you to get in touch with constructive energies which help you to either heal yourself or heal others. Because right after attunement, we straight away jump on and teach you how to heal yourself. Charity begins at home, so it is very essential for you to first heal yourself. Once you are able to heal yourself, either your worries, your psychological problems, or your physical ailments faster, it is only then that we'll move forward and learn how to give treatments to other people. But we live in a world which has time crunch. You don't have time. I don't have time. Presidents don't have time. Neither do peons or clerks have time. Nobody has time. Time is the only limiting factor which binds us all together. So sometimes it might be possible that you are running out of time and you have to treat a lot of many people. In this particular case, you can gather them all up and you can give them group healing, which is exactly what we'll be studying in level 1 after we study how to give treatment to others. And then small little things like how can we give Reiki healing in pregnancies, to small babies, to little big babies, children, that means, and how to give Reiki as a palliative care when somebody is having pain, how we can try and subside the pain just by giving Reiki. And finally, how we can apply Reiki to the world of animals, plants, and to the food which we eat. After this, we'll move on to level 2. In level 2, the first thing which we'll learn are the sacred Reiki symbols. We'll be introduced to 3 symbols. See, these symbols are certain shapes, and shapes carry deeper meanings. Back in India, there was an art of yantra. Yantra basically means machine. It is nothing but a shape and some numbers are written on it. And people used to solve any kind of life problems with the use of yantras. In Egypt, they made pyramids. Pira means fire and mid means middle, fire in the middle kind of a thing. what in yoga we do Padmasana for, that is at 120 degrees equilateral triangle, and that shape has some consequence. That shape creates some energy. And if you want to learn about this more, you can go and read about sacred geometry. So we'll learn 3 major symbols of Reiki healing in the second level, and these would be Choku-rei, or the power symbol, Seiheki, or the balancing or the harmonizing symbol, which you'll use a lot in addictions and emotional overturns. And then we'll also learn a very, very important symbol called Honsha Zishonen, or the distance symbol. And only after you have learned this symbol will I teach you how you can perform distance healing. That means you're sitting at one place and you can heal people who are sitting anywhere across the whole world. We will do exercises together such as Gasho, Reijiho, and Chiryo, which will form a part of your daily regimen for the next 40 days. And then we will learn how to apply Reiki on our goals, because every one of us would definitely have some other goal for our own selves for the next 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, or 4 years. How can Reiki help you to achieve that goal faster is something which will be taught to you in level 2. Finally, in level 2, we will see how we can combine Reiki healing with other modalities, like some of you might be astrologers, some of you might be pranic healers, some of you might practice acupressure, reflexology, or many other arts. How you can combine them with Reiki to give faster relief to your patients, clients, and your near and dear ones is also something which we are going to look at in detail in level 2. Then we are going to move to our last level, level 3, which is also known as the master level. In the master level, what we are going to do is we are going to learn how to solve any problem from the root. See, the human body is not just one kind of a body which you see. It is like an onion. It has layers. So one is a gross body, then you have subtle body, then you have even subtler bodies called the pranic body, or you can call them subliminal bodies. So how can you apply your healing skills to those subliminal bodies is what you will learn in level 3. You will learn the master symbol, Daiko Mu, and various of its kinds which are being used by various Reiki masters around the world. You will also be attuned to this particular symbol, and you will learn how to attune others once you become a Reiki master. Not only you will learn how to attune others, but you will also learn distant attunement. Like what I'll be performing on you, a distance attunement, the same thing you will also learn how you will be able to provide distance attunements to the students who learn from you. Finally, in level 3, we learn a very important skill called psychic surgery. When a disease becomes chronic means it becomes very old, it becomes deep set, it becomes very intense, then psychic surgery is a skill which will help you to cause a lot of either cure or a lot of relief in those diseases. So this is again something which we will see in level 3. So now the question comes, how am I going to teach you? One thing is promised, and that is I'm going to complete the whole course within the given time frame. However, you will have questions. And sometimes those questions are something they talk about something which is going to come next. So I'll be answering some of the questions which I think are relevant to the subject and which are being asked by more number of people. But there would be questions which I feel perhaps would get automatically answered in the times to come, in the second level or in the third level, and those are the questions I'm going to defer. So sometimes we can also have live sessions wherein I can take live questions and you can get your questions redressed. Also, some of you might be technologically savvy and others might not be so, and therefore I will give you PDF sheets with Reiki symbols already drawn on them. I'll also give you Reiki meditation music. I'll also give you diagrams wherever they are needed of chakras, of meridians, and of Reiki symbols, and also some of the things which you will need in your practice once you start practicing as a Reiki healer. For example, you need a consent form, you need a record sheet or a record sheet. So all these things which you need, I've prepared already, and I'll share with you so that you can just start and help people out who are there, who are suffering because of anxiety and because of other physical ailments. The other thing is that once you continue in the course and you pay attention and participate actively, you will be able to master the secret techniques to balance the energies of the mind and the body. The good thing is that you will gain a skill which will last a lifetime, right sitting at your home. You can help yourself, you can help your family, you can help your friends, and you can help the people around now and forever, anytime and anywhere. Why? Because Reiki needs no extra tools. All you have with you is the knowledge, and the energy is floating right in the universe, which you can use anywhere, at any time, and heal anyone. In my experience, I have found Reiki to be very effective with psychological problems. Also with biological problems, it is very effective, but it only complements the other medicine. So we don't tell any of our patients to stop medication. However, we just tell them to have a prognosis from the doctor on how the disease is going to progress, on how it is going to regress. So once they have a time frame, so for example, they say, I have a sugar level of say about 210, and the doctor says that it might come down to 180 if you keep eating this medicine or doing this exercise or doing pranayama or whatever. And then you do Reiki and you make sure to tell the person that he gauges the result after 1 month. And if you can achieve what they thought is achievable in 2 months and 1 month of time, it means Reiki has been effective. This is what I have found in my practice, that Reiki complements the other medicines in various biological problems. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Although I will teach you whatever is needed to be taught in Reiki within these 30 days, within the time frame which has been promised to you, but it will take a little longer for you to become a Reiki master. Remember the triple T rule. Things take time. A person wanted to learn how an egg is boiled. So he asked to his brother, the brother, can you teach me how this egg can be boiled? So the brother told him that you put it in a pan and you put it on the stove and you let it be there for 15 minutes. So after 5-7 minutes, he thought, I should see whether the egg is boiled or not. So the brother said, wait for some time, let 15 minutes be over, then if you see, the egg will be boiled. He waited for 2-3 more minutes, but after 10 minutes, he could not. So he broke the egg and the egg wasn't boiled. Now, just because he took the egg from the flame just after 10 minutes and the egg wasn't boiled, yet it doesn't mean that the egg doesn't get boiled. There are so many people who want to learn guitar, but not everybody is able to because everybody doesn't put in the required necessary time. I remember the words of Saint Francis of Assisi. He used to say, start by doing what's necessary. Then do what's possible. And suddenly you are doing the impossible. Reiki only demands a little bit of time. It just demands a little bit of consistent and persistent effort, and then you will become a wonderful, wonderful healer. And with these good wishes, I end today's video, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.